Into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he has a solid gain on the play before slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Still running at the 40. Boy, he looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Welch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Arizona's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got him. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Fafita. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a heat. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Arizona right back to the line. To throw, it's Fafita. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hard in the backfield. It's Hayden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Smalls. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties?
He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finding open areas. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy...
It's a seam wide open, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for space. It's Welsh. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to throw, it's Salter. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Turning on the Jets. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Salter. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Arizona. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he gets it up to the 36, it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Smalls. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Salter. Gets it out quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. From the gun. Bringing the heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Bucks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. They're working that left side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Arizona comes out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He wants to throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Coming out with it, it's Price. He stopped short of the... ...19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man, it's Salter. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice move, creates some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
With the catch, it's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They go to the ground. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Never a doubt.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Gets the back moving. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get the 1st through the air, using the quick game. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. This time he's got it.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to throw on third and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking the field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hudson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. He got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The RPO, it's complete. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Looking downfield, it's Salter. The throw. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Grabbed near the marker, it's Williams. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smalls.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hayden. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Salter. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.